y'all. So today I am working on fixing a problem that I have with some blueberry plants. The containers that I put them in are just not heavy enough and they keep blowing over in the wind. Let me show you. So this is the one that is giving me trouble because it's so top heavy. It's still doing fine, but I need to change the pot. It needs to be something heavier, and I am going to go ahead and give it something that's a little bit bigger. So I just figured I would share a little bit of what that looks like today. Let me have a quick disclaimer though. I am not a garden expert. I am a garden student. And this is really the first year that I am figuring stuff out and trying to figure out how plants really thrive and how to really just take care and nurture the things that God has given to us naturally on the earth. So when I'm sharing what I'm doing, it's simply to share the process for somebody who's at the stage that I am in, which is very novice. What needs to be said is that for me, this has just become something that I truly enjoy, and I enjoy learning even when I fail. I just feel like it's such a wonderful type of approach to learning, where you're hands-on, you do make mistakes, but when you succeed, the reward is just, I don't know. It's not even something that you can put like a quantifiable number on. It's just that it feels good to interact with something that is naturally from God's creation in a way that is more like what He originally designed. So I hope you enjoy watching the process. Here we go. Fun thing I wanted to share. This is a tomato plant. Now, I would not have known that because I probably would have just thought it is a weed because I'm so beginner. My mom-in-law was here the other day and she said, I think that's a tomato. Let me show you where it was. We have this little area over here with a swing and a cute little flower bed under the pine tree. And it was right here under this camellia. I think it's amazing that like a bird will eat, you know, something off of a plant, in this case a tomato, and the seed will process in a way that when the bird, you know, does his business, if it falls into the right soil, in the right sun, with the right water, it germinates and creates another plant. And I mean, it's one thing for like a random weed to do that, or even a random flower, but like a plant that produces food, I just think that's so cool. And it's just such a reminder of God's design and His provision. I'm not saying that like you're always going to find tomato plants popping up everywhere, but it was like a little glimpse into just how detail oriented God is, and I love that. So anyways, let me get back to this plant. I'm not sure if it's too deep in there. I might need to add some more soil and have it sit up a little bit taller. I just didn't want the soil running out. But I also got a little support system for it. I don't know when it needs it. I've never grown a tomato plant before, and the ones I see in the stores that are already grown, you know, they have these like ringed contraptions around them. And I could not find one that was like a good size for this size plant. So I am gonna do more of a custom bracing for it in this pot, and hopefully it turns out. So this is what it looks like. Oh, there's my shadow. Yeah, we'll see. I need to get this watered in, and I might give it a little fertilizer as well. I have some espoma. I think it's plant tone, which, I mean, it's food, so it should do something for it. We'll find out. You know, it's kind of scary to put my stuff out there. I don't know much. I'm learning. But my husband and I have talked about the fact that when you're vulnerable and you share the things that you're going through, that you're learning and that you're trying out, somebody else might be going through the same thing. They might have done something you've just done and be able to say, hey, try this. Or, you know, they may not have gotten to where you're at yet. And, you know, I'm constantly learning. I'm learning from watching Garden Answer with Laura and Aaron, and I'm learning from watching Roots and Refuge with Jess and Jeremiah, and people who really know what they're doing. And even them, you know, even they kind of share the fact that they're just still always learning. And so I'm just starting my journey now. Hopefully someday we're gonna have property where I can really branch out and experiment and do more. But for now, I'm just doing the basics, learning as I go. And this is just a small part of life for us. And so I'll be sharing some other things that are a normal part of our lives here as well. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. I decided to come back out here after dinner before the day was up to check on the tomato. And it looks good. It perked up a lot. Look at that. That makes me so happy. It was like all wilty earlier, and anyways, I'm just really gonna keep an eye on this, make sure it has plenty of water.